俺の財宝か欲しければくれてやる。探せ！この世のすべてをそこに置いてきた。What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, and I'm so excited, so honored, and so privileged to bring you the official release of the PvP information of none other than the King of Pirates himself, Goldie Roger. But wait, that's not all. We have Kozuki Oden as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Bandai Namco for officially partnering with myself as well as Kozuki and Flameviews to bring you all this information. The links to their videos will be in the description down below, so please go ahead and check out Toad and Flame's videos as well. Let's begin. Goldie Roger, the King of Pirates, looking absolutely graceful and gorgeous in this artwork here. He is a Psy free spirit slasher and a super type Psy legend at that. If you would like to know more information about his super type abilities, head on over to Toadski's video, link in the description down below. But what does he do in PvP? Oh, Goldie Roger. Oh, no. His PvP ability during the first 30 seconds of the battle, boost the crew's defense level by 3. During the first 60 seconds, boost crew's attack level by 5, their speed level also by 5. During the final 40 seconds, boost crew's cooldown speed by level 6. So what have we learned here? He is indeed worthy of the title King of Pirates. Not only does he make your team tanky with the defense level 3, he makes sure they hit hard and they hit fast with the level 5 attack and speed buff. And then in the last 40 seconds, when those buffs all disappear, in the last 40 seconds, he will make it so your specials will come up faster so you can eliminate your opponents. Remember guys, in the final 30 seconds of PvP, all enemies' defenses, including your own as well actually, will be reduced. So this will leave everyone vulnerable, and essentially whoever can get the specials off quicker will win. And this is what Goldie Roger is here to do, to end all wars in PvP. His PvP special, oh no, is also really good. With a 30-second cooldown, it is a very short cooldown, combined with his speed being over 220, making one of the fastest units in the game. He will deal 2,000 fixed damage to all enemies. Every single enemy is going to be hit by this, and they cannot avoid this 2,000 fixed damage. And then on top of that, in a medium frontal range, Roger will reduce enemies' attack level by 7, reduces their defense level by 5, and reduces their speed level by 10, all for a total of 15 seconds. This guy is redonkulous. He is so strong and definitely worthy of the King of Pirates. He is no slouch to anyone, and you could put him in any team and he will do superb. Now, if you thought Roger being awesome just ended there, not only does his unevolved form look superb alongside his evolved form, his PvP passive, guys, he says no. He really just says no to all the debuffs, evades special bind, action bind, and paralysis. So none of these buffs will affect Roger. And then his attack pattern is also very good, and I think a lot of people sleep on this. Normal power all-out attack with a very fast attack speed. That means he's going to be hitting powerful and all-out attacks very quickly as well, which is superb considering that he buffs his own speed and his own attack alongside his allies as well. And the only thing that's normal about this Roger, guys, is the target priority. Roger will attack the nearest enemies towards him. Here's a little bit of gameplay for you guys as well. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that gameplay. That gameplay there is not representative of max level. However, I wanted to showcase what it looked like to have the AoE specials and what kind of ranges they had. Because the AoE, if the enemies are grouped up together, the special is gonna hit all of them. And that is very tasty. Let's move on to Kozuki Oden. He's going to be a strength slasher free spirit character. And of course, he's going to be a super type legend as well. If you would like to know more about his legend abilities as a super type character, character, please head on over to Flame Vs' video. Once again, the link is in the description down below. Let's break down his PvP abilities. So first of all, he will boost Slasher Crewmate's special cooldown speed by level 5, boost Slasher Crewmate's attack by level 5. So he is no slouch, and he's going to slot very nicely in to the very popular Slasher teams that we are seeing on both global and Japan. PvP special ability with a 32-second cooldown, and Oden is also, like Roger, a very fast character, clocking in with over 220 speed for the base stat as well. He will deal 1,500 fixed damage to all enemies. Again, this cannot be evaded, just like Roger's special with the fixed damage. And then on top of that, Oden will deal 2 times his attack in damage to enemies in a wide horizontal range, and boost Slasher allies attack level by 7 for 20 seconds. So Slasher teams are really going to want to have Oden in the team. And likewise to Roger, he has a very nice unevolved artwork as well as the evolved artwork. But to top it off, his PvP passive is also pretty darn good. Evades action, bind, and paralysis completely. His attack pattern is the exact same as Roger as well. Normal into power into all-out attack. And as I mentioned earlier, having a very high base speed allows him to hit that powerful and all-out attack really quickly. Now, his target priority is actually very interesting. Oden will attack enemies with the highest speed, and almost always enemies with the highest speed are going to be their damage dealing enemies, so high priority enemies, and Oden will go after them. So this is a very interesting target priority, and I'm excited to see it play out in PvP. Let me talk to you guys about the potential teams that I'm envisioning with these two characters. Okay guys, here are the recommended PvP teams I've created for you. These are in no particular order. However, at the top, I had to have them at the top, guys. It is the people who are literally standing at the top of the world of One Piece, canonically speaking. We've got Roger alongside his best friend, his second in command, Rayleigh, and then we've got Shanks' crew to follow in the path of Roger, and beside that, we've got Whitebeard, the man, the strongest man in the world, to challenge Roger for that title of Pirate King. And then we also have one of those strongest swordsmen to have ever graced One Piece in Oden as well. All of these characters are kings in their own respect, and they all canonically tie into each other as well. So I had to have this team as one of the recommended PvP teams, because all of these characters work so well together, as well as with so many other characters. A universal rainbow team, you got 2 universal tanks in the form of Rayleigh and also Shanks' crew, giving all characters in the game a lot of survivability, which is very nice. Then we've got Roger, we've got Oden, and we've also got Whitebeard, who all hit like trucks, like leviathans. They are going to hit very hard, and I think this team is superbly balanced between offense and defense, and it's going to be very hard to topple this team. And I expect to see a lot of people running this team alongside the Int team, which is very popular on both global and Japan right now. Next up, we have got the Slashers. This team is also very popular. We've got the 6+ or Super Evolved Doflamingo and the 6+ or Super Evolved Kizaru, both of which are staple members of the Slasher team, and we've got version 3 lore as well. Now, this lore can be rotated around with a lot of different Slasher characters. However, I do think this lore, being an AoE fixed damage dealer along with 2 other fixed damage dealers in the form of Roger and Oden, is going to be very hard to survive those consistent bursts of fixed damage alongside the very short cooldowns coming through, courtesy of Oden, courtesy of lore, courtesy of Kizaru, and courtesy of Roger. They're all reducing each other's cooldowns, and it's very obnoxious to deal with. So I hope to see a lot of people running this team as well. Doflamingo, the evil one here, alongside some other pirates, some very notorious ones that he probably looked up to in the past as well. So I'm very excited to see the Slasher team in action. But last and definitely not least, we've got the Psy team. Now, there's no Oden in here, so if you don't pull Oden, you can run this team. This team is I think, going to be 1, underrated, and 2, underutilized, but I think this team is going to be very deadly. And this is because there's a lot and even more so than before, a lot of fixed damage which cannot be avoided on this team. So you've got Roger, who cannot have his fixed damage avoided, and you've got Boa Hancock, who is like an execution special with 4,000 fixed damage at max level. Very, very deadly combo, and if you can take out a top priority target, you are going to have a cruising time, no pun intended, when it comes to the Sai Mono team. We've got V2 Aokiji in there, we've got the 6+ Kizaru, and again, the V3 Trafalgar Law as well. Now, keep your eyes peeled, because in the future, there might be other side characters that you definitely want to slot in to this team as well. So those are my recommended PvP teams, guys. I'm sure there are many, many other variations, because especially Roger, he can go into any team having a universal special that will boost all characters in the game. You will see Roger in almost every single top tier PvP team. I'm so excited to get my hands on him and Oden, and I cannot wait to play with them on my own accounts as well. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Bandai for partnering up with me to bring you this video once again alongside Kozuki and Flamevius. Please do check out their videos, links in the description down below. And before we truly end up the video, I want you guys to make sure you are keeping your eyes peeled on the One Piece Treasure Cruise Global Twitter account, because there's going to be some very interesting events coming along your way, which will include myself, include Kozuki and Flamevius. And that's all I can say. Just make sure you have your eyes peeled on the global Twitter account. A link also in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are as excited as I am for these characters, and have a wonderful day. And remember, guys, to hashtag Dunkayoshi with Abilissimo, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.